73% of college students admit to using AI for homework, but only 10% know how to use it correctly. This gap is creating a massive opportunity that ethical students are cashing in on right now. I remember watching the first jaw dropping when it discovers students we are turning this knowledge gap into serious side income. The disconnect between AI usage and expertise opens a unique chance for those who understand both technology and academic integrity. I interviewed 70 students who are making between $1,000 to $3,500 monthly as AI homework helpers without crossing any ethical lines. Today, I'm breaking down the exact process so you can start your own side hustle this weekend. Here is something wide. Most students are paying for AI tools they have no idea how to use. It's like buying a Ferrari but never learning how to drive. These kids are dropping cash on ChatGPT Pro subscriptions, Pro accounts, and other premium AI services, thinking they will instantly boost their grades, but instead, they are crashing and pulling in spectacular fashion. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening on campuses right now. Students are practically turning to AI for homework help, desperate to save time between classes, jobs, and trying to maintain a social life. They are typing questions into ChatGPT at 2 a.m., copying whatever comes out and submitting it without a second thought. Meanwhile, professors are sitting in their offices, coffee in hand, spotting these AI-generated assignments from a mile away and reaching for their red pens. The consequences are brutal. Students are failing assignments they pay good money to take, losing thousands in scholarship funds due to academic integrity violations, and facing disciplinary hearings that will be recorded on their permanent records, all because they don't know how to properly utilize the AI tools they were already paying for. Let's break down the three major AI fees destroying student grades. 1. Citation hallucinations, the absolute grade killer. A student asks ChatGPT to write an essay with sources, and the AI confidently invents fake references. Picture a student proudly submitting their paper on cognitive psychology, only to see their professor's face fall when they try to verify. Journal of Modern Psychology, Volume 47, Smith et al., 2022. A completely fabricated source. When professors discover these invented citations, it's an automatic zero and often academic integrity strike. 2. AI fingerprints, the dead giveaway. Students copying and paste AI-generated text directly into assignments without rewarding it. These papers practically have made by AI stamp across the top. Modern detection software like Turnit AI writing checks spot these 30 patterns instantly as perfect grammar, predictable structures, and generic examples. Professors have developed an instinct for identifying AI tests after seeing hundreds of examples. 3. Prompt poverty, the quality killer. Students asking basic lazy questions generate shallow content. Typing, write an essay about climate change, produces exactly what we expect. Superficial paragraphs any professor immediately recognizes as AI generated. The quality of your output depends entirely on your inputs. Poor prompts leads to poor results. Each of these mistakes creates a perfect opening for you to offer serious value. Avoiding these pitfalls requires knowing techniques that 99% of students haven't figured out yet. You can be the guide through this technological landscape without crossing ethical boundaries. The timing is perfect. Schools are implementing stricter AI policies for 2025, creating confusions among students who want to follow rules but don't understand where the lines are drawn. They are desperate for someone to show them how to use tools properly. Students already pay tutors $25 to $40 an hour for help with course material. Now, there's this new skill set around properly, using AI that hardly anyone teaches. That is why some service students charge $50 an hour to help classmates navigate this territory. Not just writing papers, but teaching valuable skills for both academic and professional careers. The knowledge gap is enormous, and where there is gap, there is opportunity. These three major AI failures aren't just problems. They are also your profit pathways, because you can teach students how to avoid them entirely. 3. Building your ethical AI business. Where most see academic disasters, I see dollar signs, but only if you position your services correctly. Universities are drawing a clear line between helpful AI assistance and academic dishonesty. This ethical gray area is exactly where your $50 per hour business will thrive, and I'm about to show you the exact framework that keeps you safely in the helper category, not the shitter category. Let's get something straight. There is a massive difference between doing someone's homework and teaching them how to use tools properly. Think of it as giving someone a recipe and teaching them to cook versus serving them a ready-made meal. When you are helping students leverage AI effectively, you are operating in the same space as tutors, writing centers coaches, and research assistants. Universities actively encourage these support roles because they enhance learning rather than replacing it. Your ethical foundation must include clear description of the service. You are teaching students to craft effective prompts that generate useful information. You are showing them how to verify AI-generated citations against real academic databases. This decision matters enormously to university integrity boards and keep you firmly on the right side of academic ethics. The core services that maintain ethical integrity include research assistance, which is showing students how to ask AI the right questions; prompt engineering, which is teaching the skills of writing effective queries; source authentication, which is demonstrating verifications against scholarly databases; and output refinement, which is guiding students to transform AI suggestions into their own academic voice. I have seen students transform from struggling with deep papers to confidently earning A's once they understand how to properly harness these tools. One biology major went from nearly failing to leading class discussions simply by learning proper AI research techniques. This newfound confidence and skill mastery are what make your service valuable. When pricing your expertise, create a tiered structure. A basic package at $25 per hour covering initial consultations and prompting crafting. A mid-tier package at $45 that has plagiarism checking and source verification. And a premium package at $75 that includes one-on-one video session, walking students through their entire workflow. This approach lets students choose their comfort level while maximizing their earning potential. Marketing requires precision language. On Fiverr, clearly states, I teach you to use AI for academic research and learning. Don't write your papers. Position yourself as an AI literacy coach rather than a homework helper. Offer workshops on ethical AI use in academics to build credibility. The best channels include campus Discord servers, departmental study groups, and direct outreach to international students who often face language barriers with AI tools. These approaches connect you with students who genuinely want to learn rather than those seeking shortcuts. Start by helping 2 to 3 students from your own major. When they succeed using your guidance, they naturally refer friends. Word of mouth grows exponentially in campus communities. One satisfied client can bring you 5 more within a week. Document success stories to showcase your impact. Help implement students improve their research process, resulting in their first A papers. Carries weight with potential clients. Each successful outcome becomes part of your marketing portfolio while maintaining student confidentiality. As one of my students recently shared, learning these AI skills don't just save my GPA, it's changing how I approach on my coursework. Now, let's explore exactly how to market these transformation stories effectively. Think about it. We are living in a wide moment where AI tools are everywhere, but hardly anyone knows how to use them effectively. That gap isn't going to disappear overnight, which means the opportunity is here to stay. This site also does double duty. You are making money today while building expertise in AI prompt engineering, a skill that will be worth gold on your resume when you graduate. I made $50 in my first week, says Kevin, a sophomore who followed this exact blueprint. Grab the free AI helper blueprint in the description now and join the movement before everyone catches on. You're welcome.